Hello and welcome to Disney News Show and to a brand new 2014 season of the show. And in today's show I'm going to be taking you through all of the big Disney events which will be taking place in the first 6 months of 2014. Now 2014 is looking to be a big year for Disney. And 2013 was amazing, but there's some fantastic things coming up in these first 6 months even of 2014 that's really exciting. And so let's get straight to it. Now I know I'm a couple of weeks late with this, and so there have been a couple of things that have already happened that I'm just going to quickly brush over now. Now 4th of January saw a big farewell to a major attraction at Magic Kingdom. It was of course the Celebrated Dream Come True parade, which took its final performance on that day in early January, and it's going to be making way for the brand new Festival of the Fantasy Parade, which will be making its debut at the park this spring. Now we don't have an official release date for this, but what we've seen so far looks absolutely incredible. The concept art and the images that we've seen of the floats look so spectacular. I think my favourite is going to have to be the Tangle float that we've seen up to now. The whole warship kind of thing they've got going on looks so stunning, and I can't wait to see it actually in action when it does make its debut later on this year. So that looks so exciting. We've also got floats themed to Peter Pan, Beauty and the Beast, Dumbo and Brave, which are going to be very exciting too, I'm sure. And I'll bring you more news on that as we get it, of course, leading up to its debut. Now just 2 days later, on the 6th of January, we did have the closure of another Walt Disney World land. A whole land at Disney Animal Kingdom, Camp Minnie Mickey, was closed to make way for Avatar Land. Now, to be honest, was never the biggest Camp Minnie Mickey fan. Now, it has always just been the character meet and greets, which are really great, and then the Festival of Lion King. But I'm not too worried because Festival of Lion King is moving, as we know, to their new home in Africa, the brand new theatre, which I'm sure is going to be fantastic. And so it's not such a big loss to lose Camp Minnie Mickey. The thing I'm possibly more worried about is, of course, Avatar Land, and Avatar Land is coming. I mean, they've started groundbreaking on the 10th. Just 2 days ago there was actually the official start of Avatar Land. They did release this photo, and so it is kind of all coming together. I know we saw the concept stuff and it did get me very excited. The concept art and that video that was released last September at the Japan Expo it did look great, and it did look very exciting, and I guess it kind of has made me slightly more excited about this, but yeah, so it is actually coming. It is. I mean, yeah, and so we're still a couple of years away. We've got probably 2016, 2017 is when Avatar Land's going to be opening. Okay, moving forward to actually this weekend. Last couple of days has been the big one for Run Disney. It's been the Walt Disney World Marathon weekend, taking place for the past few days, and there's been some really extraordinary events. I mean, it's always the case with these Run Disney events, but really well done to anyone who did take part in either the half marathon, the marathon itself, the 10k, all those events, really spectacular. And I've been following quite a few people who have been over there at the events, and I really actually want to go to one of these one day. I really need to get in shape, go into one of these events because they look so fantastic. So that's been happening this weekend. Next weekend, the 16th and 19th of January, there is the Tinkerbell Half Marathon weekend at Disneyland Resort, and so that's going to be taking place for those few days next weekend, and so another great event if anyone is getting involved. Really fantastic. Moving forward to February now, and on the 11th of February we do have a big Blu-ray release for one of Disney's most treasured films. It is The Jungle Book, having its Diamond Edition release in the US, and it's been released on Blu-ray and DVD for the first time in quite a while. I know we did get our release in last August, I believe it was. Last August the UK got their release, but the US has not had a release yet, and so that's only taking place there on the 11th of February. On the 14th of February we get the first movie of 2014. It is Tinkerbell and the Pirate Fairy, which is going to be released here in the UK in cinemas on the 14th. Not in the US. The US gets their release on the April the 2nd, but we get it a couple, well, nearly 2 months earlier here in the UK. I'm not the biggest fan of Tinkerbell movies. I mean, they're good and they're fun. I probably won't be able to see it in the cinema, but anyone who's got younger kids, I'm sure you will be taking them because, but they are great. They're great movies. Okay, the February the 20th to the 23rd is the Disney Princess Half Marathon Weekend at Walt Disney World. Another Run Disney event, of course it is. Kind of the real, this is the real season for Run Disney in over in Walt Disney World and Disneyland right now. So another big event taking place 20th to 23rd of February. Moving into March now, and March the 5th sees the start of this year's Epcot Flower and Garden Festival. Now, I know this is an event that takes place every year, and I've never had a chance to experience it, but they really do put on a great show every year at Epcot. It's really fantastic, and anyone who's going this year, I'm very jealous. I really do want to go and see the Flower and Garden Festival one day I'll get there. Okay, March 9th is a big day in my diary. It is the return of Once Upon a Time from their winter hiatus. They're going to be coming back with 11 brand new episodes, and I cannot wait. We're going to have the introduction of this fantastic character, the Wicked Witch of the West, portrayed by Rebecca Mader. Cannot wait for this. I mean, the winter finale was so incredible, possibly, one of the most amazing things I've ever watched, and I cannot wait for the return. So we have got New York City Serenade on March 9th. Okay, March 20th is a big date for Disney's theatrical productions. It is the official opening of Aladdin, the musical, on Broadway. Now, there has been the production in Toronto, but they are moving to Broadway, to the New Amsterdam Theatre where Mary Poppins used to be shown, and they are in kind of a soft opening stage from February, but the official opening date will be March the 20th, and so that is very exciting there. Okay, moving on to March 21st, and a day later is the release of Muppets Most Wanted, the sequel to the Muppets, and I'm very excited about this. I love the Muppets, and I think the Muppets movie, 2011 movie, was fantastic. Loved it, and I cannot wait to see Muppets Most Wanted. It's actually not released in the UK until 28th of March, but it's only a week later, it's not too bad. So yeah, March 21st in the US, that's the release date. Also on March 28th in the UK is another movie being released. It is Marvel's Captain America, the Winter Soldier is being released on that day. Not actually in the US, the US have it on April the 4th. It's strange how they mix up all these cinema dates. But yeah, so the Winter Soldier, next movie in Marvel Cinematic Universe, coming out 28th of March in the UK and the 4th of April in the US. Now with Captain America, there is going to be a whole brand new meet and greet at Disneyland Resort taking place with Captain America. This is the first time actually that a Marvel character will be available for meet and greet opportunities at the Disney park now that they're moving over from Universal, which is fantastic, and I can't wait to see what this meet and greet is going to be like. Now we did have the kind of introduction to this whole thing at the D23 Expo last year, and we did get to see Captain America, but it's first time it's actually going to be in a park will be probably just before April the 4th when it's released in cinemas. I guess end of March time is when we'll be seeing Captain America at the park. Okay, and one last a release date for April, we had Disney Nature's Bears, the next movie in the Disney Nature kind of anthology. I like all these kind of Disney Nature things. I think they're great, and I think they're always really well done. And if you watch them in the cinema on the big screen, they look absolutely fantastic. So I definitely recommend you going to see Disney Bears if you get a chance in cinema. If not, I'm sure it'll be on Blu-ray pretty soon. Okay, moving into May now, and May the 1st is a big date for Disney Hollywood Studios. It is their 25th anniversary, and I'm sure there'll be quite a few things going on to celebrate that. It's a pretty big milestone really, and I'm hoping that they do put on some pretty cool events. If not, then there is of course the Star Wars weekend taking place later that month. May the 16th is when they start, and they'll run for 4 weekends until June the 8th. Now, also in May, at the start of May, is Run Disney's Expedition Everest Challenge at Animal Kingdom at Walt Disney World. That's taking place, as I said, on the 3rd of May. May 16th as well has another movie being released. It's $1 Million Arm, and $1 Million Arm is a biographical picture about 2 baseball players, and it looks pretty interesting actually. I may go and see this. I don't normally go and see these kind of movies, but it looks interesting. $1 Million Arm on May the 16th. On the 29th of May, we have a big brand new thing happening at Tokyo Disneyland, they are finally getting their own projection show on the castle. It's going to be a show called Once Upon a Time, and apparently it's going to integrate Disney movies, the way in which Disney Dreams does at Disneyland Paris, and as one of my absolute favourite shows, I'm really glad that Tokyo is going to be getting a similar thing. And then we have the big one, the one that I cannot wait to go and see this year, the biggest movie I think of 2014 for me personally will be Maleficent. Yes, Angelina Jolie is starring as Maleficent in this incredible new movie. From the trailer, I'm so excited about this. I cannot wait. And so yeah, May 30th, big date, and absolutely so excited. Okay, then we also do have two new attractions coming to Disney parks in 2014 that we do not yet know the date of, and of course I'm talking about Ratatouille at Disneyland Paris and the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train at Magic Kingdom. Okay, so Walt Disney Studios is having a long-awaited opening of Ratatouille, which is finally taking shape over there. Now, I was over in Disneyland Paris just 2 weeks ago, and the construction area for the Ratatouille ride over at Walt Disney Studios looks like they are coming along very nicely, just in time probably for a May release date or possibly a June release date. I think opening date, that should be, shouldn't say opening date. So yeah, very exciting there. And we've been getting lots more information about the mine train over in New Fantasyland. There's been a new video release this week, as well as some more concept art, and so I'm very excited about this. Both those attractions are brand new, never before seen, and I cannot wait for their openings. And of course I will bring you lots more information, I'm sure, over the coming weeks. And so we're looking at probably June opening dates for both those attractions, and lots more information to come, I'm sure. So there we have it, that's what's coming up in the world of Disney over the next 6 months or so. Please let me know what you're excited for, what you're not so excited for, what you're going to be attending, what you're not going to be going for, what you're just going to be giving a miss. So please do let me know, I really want to hear from you. This has been the Disney News Show. I am Joe Worthington, aka CruellasFurCoat's, and thank you very much for watching. I will see you soon. Goodbye.